Welcome to an in-depth exploration of the XONJX XIIIth grade Grace Pass Trust Insolvency Declaration and the comprehensive restructuring now underway. This video will guide you through the legal, operational, and humanitarian dimensions of the trust's current transition. We'll examine the reasons behind the insolvency, the legal notices issued to creditors, and the steps being taken to protect educational and humanitarian mission. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of how the trust is navigating these challenges while upholding its core values and commitments. XONJX XIIIth grade Grace Pass Trust has issued a formal notice of insolvency, terminating all subscription-based information technology arrangements, or SBITAs, during cancelable periods. This action is in compliance with Governmental Accounting Standards Board GASB 96 and System of Records Notice SORN requirements. The notice is a binding legal document, published under Federal Register 87 FR 78093, and signals a significant shift in the trust's operational landscape. All creditors are now officially informed and must prepare for the next steps in the reorganization process. The heart of this transition is a letter of intent, issued by Executive Trustee Dr. Untitled Chapter Arnold. The letter outlines the intent to terminate all SBITA leases, including those tied to physical locations, due to insolvency and the Chapter 11 bankruptcy reorganization plan. Early termination options are detailed, with notice periods ranging from 30 to 90 days. Creditors are instructed to submit claims using Official Form 410, ensuring a structured and transparent process. The trust's leadership remains accessible for any inquiries, emphasizing open communication during this critical period. Trust's actions are grounded in a robust legal framework, drawing authority from federal regulations, GASB compliance, and international treaties. The Federal Register Notice 87 FR 78093, which reconfigured the system of records from Lost in Paradise to the Antidote, underpins the trust's jurisdiction. Ecclesiastical trust law, indigenous rights protections, and Department of Defense routine use authorities all converge to support the trust's decisions. This multi-layered legal foundation ensures that every step taken is both lawful and strategically sound. XONJX XIIIth grade Grace Pass Trust operates through a carefully designed governance structure. Executive leadership, educational oversight, and postal system authority are clearly delineated. Each trustee, including Dr. Arnold and Dr. Katina Island Nunes, operates under constitutional authority derived from founding documents and international recognition. This structure ensures accountability, separation of powers, and unified mission execution across educational, financial, and humanitarian domains, providing stability during times of transition. Trust Insolvency Declaration covers all educational, research, and operational activities. With outstanding liabilities of $153,000 and a $5 million annual church bond relief mechanism, the trust faces a retroactive correction period of 20 years for wage and retirement filings. This triggers automatic legal protections, suspending collection activities and initiating restructuring protocol. All creditor communications are now centralized through designated representatives, ensuring compliance with non-interference provisions and a fair, orderly process. Under GASB 96 Section 7.8 and State Accounting Manual Guidelines, the trust exercises its authority to terminate all SBITAs during cancelable periods. This includes annual renewals, holdover periods, and contracts exceeding $500,000 which require mandatory evaluation. The termination affects major vendors such as Amazon Web Services and Google Compute Engine, ensuring compliance with governmental standards while safeguarding the trust's educational mission during reorganization. SBITA terminations impact a range of vendor categories, including cloud infrastructure, network services, computing platforms, and application services. Providers such as AWS, Cisco MetaCloud, and Google Compute Engine are directly affected. These actions are limited to cancelable arrangements and do not impact perpetual licenses or interagency agreements. The trust retains the authority to negotiate alternative arrangements that align with its new financial capacity, ensuring continuity of essential operations. All research students within the trust are protected by comprehensive non-disclosure agreements, established through Form 8275R. These protections remain in effect throughout the SBITA termination and reorganization process. Student data, research findings, and educational records are kept confidential, and educational programs continue uninterrupted. The trust's commitment to privacy and academic progress ensures that students remain secure and supported, regardless of vendor transitions. Despite insolvency proceedings, the Grace Pass Humanitarian Aid Initiative continues to deliver sustainable development projects. These include apiculture, agrivoltaics, floriculture, recycling, and aquaculture. Each project operates through the Trust postal ledger system, ensuring transparency and accountability. The XONJX watermark on all documentation maintains authenticity and prevents unauthorized use, reinforcing the Trust's commitment to humanitarian impact. 6-month implementation schedule has been established for SBITA termination, insolvency reorganization, and humanitarian program transition. Each month is dedicated to specific milestones, from officer appointments and banking operations to debt redemption, program launches, and compliance audits. This structured approach minimizes disruption for all stakeholders and ensures a smooth transition to sustainable operation. Trust operations are governed by a comprehensive legal and compliance framework, spanning federal regulations, international treaties, and ecclesiastical law. This includes GASB accounting standards, the Klinger-Cohen Act, IRS forms, and international human rights declarations. Such a multi-layered structure ensures that all activities, including the current reorganization, are fully compliant and protective of stakeholder rights. All trust participants benefit from robust disclosure and exemption frameworks, including IRS Form 8275R and 501(c)(3) protections. These frameworks safeguard educational, humanitarian, and spiritual activities from inappropriate taxation and regulation. The trust postal system ensures secure communication, upholding these exemptions and maintaining participant privacy and autonomy. Trust's educational mission continues without interruption, even amid financial restructuring. Advanced XR/VR platforms, hands-on learning, and certification programs remain fully operational. The educational infrastructure is transitioning to sustainable platforms, ensuring that student records and progress are secure and transferable, and that high standards are maintained throughout the process. XONJX postal system remains the backbone of the trust's communication and record-keeping. With global coverage, advanced security protocols, and comprehensive authentication, the postal system ensures uninterrupted service and compliance with non-interference provisions. All official correspondence flows through this channel, maintaining order and security during the transition. To address current liabilities, the trust has implemented several financial restructuring mechanisms. These include annual $5 million tax-exempt church bond issuances, systematic correction of wage and retirement filings, and structured creditor outreach through the postal system. These steps provide clear pathways to resolution while preserving the trust's core educational and humanitarian function. Trust's humanitarian mission remains a top priority. Programs in food security, clean water, educational access, research advancement, and healthcare support continue to serve communities worldwide. These initiatives operate independently of commercial SBITA arrangements, ensuring that vulnerable populations continue to benefit from the Trust's charitable activities throughout the restructuring period. Trust acknowledges all valid creditor claims and outlines clear protocols for engagement. Creditors must communicate through designated postal channels, and settlement mechanisms include church bond donation offsets and amended filing corrections. All interactions must adhere to the established 6-month implementation timeline, ensuring transparency and fairness throughout the process. Trust benefits from international recognition and support, particularly from United Nations agencies and global treaty protections. These relationships provide additional resources and legal safeguards, reinforcing the Trust's legitimacy and mission during the restructuring. Collaborative frameworks with educational and humanitarian organizations worldwide further strengthen the Trust's global impact. Termination of commercial SBITA arrangements opens the door for the Trust to develop more sustainable, mission-aligned technology infrastructure. Enhanced security, systematic migration to proprietary platforms, and green technology initiatives are all part of this transition. These changes support long-term resilience and educational innovation, aligning with the Trust's broader mission of sustainability and self-sufficiency. Throughout the transition, the Trust remains committed to protecting the rights, privacy, and educational progress of all students and participants. Comprehensive safeguards ensure that records, credentials, and support services remain secure and uninterrupted. These protections operate independently of vendor relationships, keeping the educational mission at the forefront. Research and development activities continue at full capacity, with a focus on mycology, clinical research, agricultural innovation, environmental solutions, and educational technology. These efforts are supported by dedicated laboratories and facilities, independent of commercial cloud infrastructure, ensuring uninterrupted progress and ongoing benefits for humanitarian and educational programs worldwide. Rigorous quality assurance and compliance monitoring systems are in place to ensure all activities meet established standards. Monthly reviews, quarterly audits, and annual certification processes validate continued eligibility for exemptions and protections. These measures provide confidence to stakeholders and identify opportunities for ongoing improvement and innovation. Comprehensive communication strategy ensures that all stakeholders receive timely and accurate information. Regular updates are provided to students, creditors, partners, and regulatory bodies. The Trust's authentication protocols prevent unauthorized messaging, maintaining operational security and transparency throughout the restructuring process. Environmental stewardship remains a core value for the Trust. Initiatives include transitioning to renewable energy, advanced water conservation systems, and sustainable agricultural practices. These efforts not only reduce operational costs but also create new revenue opportunities through sustainability consulting and green technology development. Restructuring process positions the Trust for enhanced innovation and future development. By reducing commercial dependencies, the organization can focus on strengthening its foundation, building internal capacity, and expanding research and development. This strategic approach transforms challenges into opportunities for long-term growth and global impact. Cultural and spiritual dimensions are integral to the Trust's resilience. Spiritual guidance, cultural preservation, community connection, and traditional wisdom inform all decisions. These foundational elements ensure that operational changes align with core values and provide strength during challenging times, setting the Trust apart from purely commercial organizations. Trust's extensive partnership and collaboration networks provide stability and resources throughout the restructuring. Relationships with government agencies, educational institutions, humanitarian organizations, research institutions, and the private sector ensure that the trust's work continues through collaborative arrangements, even as internal operations evolve. Resource management and optimization are central to the trust's new operational model. Strategies include systematic cost reduction, resource reallocation toward high-impact programs, efficiency gains through process improvements, and revenue diversification. These measures create a more resilient and sustainable organization, better equipped to serve its stakeholders. Comprehensive risk management strategies address strategic, operational, financial, compliance, and reputational risks. Early warning systems and response protocols are in place to protect the trust's interests and stakeholder welfare. Regular risk assessments ensure that mitigation strategies remain effective and up-to-date, supporting organizational stability. Rigorous performance monitoring and evaluation systems track program delivery, stakeholder satisfaction, compliance, and financial health. High service levels and satisfaction rates demonstrate the trust's effectiveness, while regular evaluation cycles drive continuous improvement and ensure that all activities achieve intended outcomes. Despite the challenges, the trust continues to generate positive impacts. Educational success is evident as students graduate and achieve career goals. Humanitarian initiatives provide clean water, food security, and educational resources to communities worldwide. Ongoing research breakthroughs in health, agriculture, and technology further demonstrate the trust's resilience and mission effectiveness. As the trust moves through its restructuring, it is not just about overcoming financial hurdles. The process is about embracing new opportunities, strengthening internal systems, and building a foundation for future growth. The trust's adaptability and commitment to its mission ensure that it will emerge stronger and more capable of serving its global community. Throughout the transition, the trust's focus on educational excellence remains unwavering. Innovative teaching methods, immersive learning platforms, and robust credentialing systems guarantee that students continue to receive high-quality education. The trust's adaptability ensures that learning is never compromised, regardless of external changes. Humanitarian missions are safeguarded through dedicated funding mechanisms and transparent operations. The trust's postal letter system and strict documentation protocols ensure that aid reaches those in need efficiently and securely. Even in times of financial restructuring, the trust's humanitarian impact remains visible and effective. The trust's legal and compliance teams work tirelessly to adapt to evolving regulatory requirements. By staying ahead of changes in federal, international, and ecclesiastical law, the trust ensures ongoing eligibility for exemptions and protections. This proactive approach minimizes risk and supports uninterrupted operations. Stakeholder empowerment is a central theme throughout the restructuring. Open communication, transparent processes, and accessible leadership ensure that students, creditors, partners, and beneficiaries are informed and involved. This inclusive approach builds trust and fosters a sense of shared purpose during challenging times. Trust's technology transition is not just about cost savings, it's about leveraging innovation for social good. By developing proprietary educational tools and migrating to sustainable platforms, the trust enhances its ability to deliver impactful programs and protect sensitive data, all while reducing environmental impact. Culture of continuous improvement drives the trust forward. Regular audits, stakeholder feedback, and performance evaluations identify areas for growth and innovation. This commitment to excellence ensures that the trust remains agile and responsive to both internal and external challenges. Collaboration is key to the trust's resilience. Strategic partnerships with governments, educational institutions, and humanitarian organizations provide a network of support that transcends financial difficulties. These relationships enable the trust to continue its mission and expand its reach, even in uncertain times. Throughout every stage of restructuring, the trust's core values, integrity, service, and stewardship, remain at the forefront. These guiding principles shape decision-making and ensure that every action taken aligns with the trust's mission and the needs of its diverse community. As the trust completes its restructuring, it looks ahead to a sustainable future. With strengthened systems, renewed partnerships, and a clear mission, the organization is poised to deliver even greater impact. The lessons learned during this period will inform future growth and ensure long-term success. Community achievements are celebrated as a testament to the trust's resilience. From student graduations to successful humanitarian projects, these milestones inspire continued dedication and highlight the enduring value of the trust's work. Every success story is a reminder of the positive difference the trust makes. Conclusion: the XONJX XIIIth Grade Grace Pass Trust journey through insolvency and restructuring is a story of strength, adaptability, and unwavering commitment to its mission. By embracing change, protecting stakeholders, and fostering innovation, the trust is not only surviving but thriving. The future holds new opportunities for growth, impact, and service to communities worldwide. Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive journey through the XONJX Trust's restructuring process. We acknowledge the dedication of all trustees, staff, students, partners, and supporters who make this mission possible. The Trust story is one of hope, resilience, and a steadfast commitment to making a positive difference in the world.